Welcome to Rough Drafts, How God Writes His Love in Our Stories, a podcast that explores the faith journeys of our friends and neighbors in Burns, Tennessee. Everyone has a story to tell, and in this podcast, we'll hear powerful and inspiring stories of how God works in the ordinary lives of people like you and me. Our stories are unfinished and perfectly imperfect. They are just rough drafts, a glimpse of what is to come because God is still at work, writing plot twists, introducing new characters, and bringing good even from the most challenging circumstances. Join us as we see what God is up to in our stories. Here's your host, Matthew Hyatt.
It's time for another episode of Rough Drafts, and I'm so glad to join you with my co-host, Monica Gossett. Today, we have an incredibly special guest. She is a soccer all-star. She loves her family. She is an incredible singer. The color yellow is totally her color, and it's a good thing she's not a cat, because I have heard she is one of the most curious little girls in the whole wide world. Today's guest is the one, the only, Lyla Kate Kuhns. Lyla, welcome to the show. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Are you excited about this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell us all about yourself?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think what do you want to tell us?
I like yellow and I love dogs.
Yellow and dogs. Do you have a dog? Tell me about the dog.
She has white spots and her name is Lucy.
Aw, is she a really sweet dog?
Mm-hmm.
You like to snuggle her? Yeah. Do you ever bring her treats when Mama's not looking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet you do. Do you like school?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about school?
I love my teacher,
I hear you have one of the best teachers. What's her name?
Miss Mandy Gasecki.
Oh, wow, Miss Kaseki. I think I know her. She's really nice. She's so good.
What makes her your favorite?
She's just really, really fun.
That makes school so much better, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Now, you believe in God, right?
Yes,
So why do you believe in God?
because if we didn't believe in God, why would we even go to church?
It's true. Well, there'd be no point of church, right?
Mm-hmm.
What has God done for you in your life?
He has given me a great family.
Yeah, even Landon,
Mm-hmm.
especially Landon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that works. What else has God done? Has he ever answered a prayer you've prayed?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Like,
Do you remember what you prayed about? Have you ever been scared?
yes,
Have you ever prayed while you're scared?
yes.
What happened when you started talking to God and you were
It
afraid?
made me feel better.
Always makes me feel like he's really close by.
Mhm.
Does that help you to know God's real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Bible story about God? Or any of the Bible stories?
I like Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Can you tell us the story of Noah's Ark?
So people were being really mean, and so God made a big flood, and he told Noah to build a big boat, and he told him to get 2 types of animals of the entire world, and they went and they were safe.
Why do you think he let the mosquito on the boat? Don't you wish he'd slapped those mosquitoes? Then we wouldn't have any mosquitoes today, right?
Yeah,
Man, I don't like mosquitoes. Or what about wasps? Why were there wasps on the ark?
because God wanted every animal to be safe.
I guess God's better than me, isn't he? Of course he is. Of course he is.
Does that make you feel really happy, though, to know he loved those animals so much?
Mm-hmm.
If he loved them enough to save their lives through the flood, that means he loves you so much more. How do you know God loves you? How does he show you that?
Because he gives us all these amazing things.
What did he give you that's different? What makes you different than all the other kids he created? How are you special?
I have a lot of things in my house that I'm grateful for.
So he gave you a heart of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is amazing. That's a wonderful gift.
And Monica, you might not know this, but when I came over to get Lyla for our show today, do you know what she was doing?
I do not.
She was cleaning tables. So she doesn't just have a heart of gratitude, she has a heart of service too.
Wow. The world needs more people who know how to love and serve. That does make you special.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet God is just really proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
I know he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Lyla, what do you think heaven's going to be like?
I think it's going to be a place where no one can get hurt and no one is ever mean.
That sounds nice, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think you'll do all day there?
I think he'll watch over us when we're here, and yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you play games, or you eat food, or you build stuff, or make art, or sing? What do you think you get to do in heaven?
I think you just get to relax from the mean people on earth.
That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
That's a great break. I'm kind of excited about that.
You're smiling so big. I love your smile just thinking about that. When you get to heaven and you get to meet Jesus, how do you think you're going to recognize him?
From all of the videos we've seen of him and the books.
From the stuff you've seen in Bible class and the books you've read, and stuff like that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
You know what I think is going to be cool?
What?
I think when we get to heaven, it's going to be so cool to hear Jesus say our names. Like he knows who you are, and he can't wait for you to be there so he can spend time with you every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is so awesome. Do you think you'll get to play soccer with Jesus? No.
Mm-mm.
You think you'll get to have dessert with Jesus?
Maybe.
I totally think there's chocolate chip cookies there.
And I think he's the most wonderful host ever.
Mm-hmm.
Would definitely have chocolate chip cookies with Jesus if he asked me. What about angels? What do you think they'll be like in heaven?
I think they're going to be really nice and sweet.
Will they have a job?
Mm-hmm.
What will they do all day?
They'll make sure everyone's safe and not mean.
They kind of protect everybody, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's sure a bummer that there's a lot of mean people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think there's even more nice people, don't you?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes the mean people are just waiting on somebody to be nice to them.
Yeah, me too.
When you're at school, are there children who aren't nice?
Yes.
How do you treat them so that they know how much you love Jesus?
I treat them nice.
Okay.
Do you want me and Monica to go to the school and beat up those mean kids for you?
No.
Oh, man. That wasn't a real...
Are you just going to love them all better?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Your mom has shared some cool stories with me about how you have some special friends that sometimes the other kids don't understand, but that you show them even more kindness than you show every other kid in your class. Do you have a special friend at school?
Mm-hmm.
Is that friend different than the other kids?
She says that she's not friends with me some days, and she says that she is. So it's kind of confusing.
Kind of tough sometimes.
Sure. But God made her very special, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. There is one girl in my class that's my friend that she's really nice.
It's nice to hang out with nice people, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you want to tell all the grown-ups who are going to listen to this that you want the whole world to know, Lyla Kate? Sing them a song, or tell them a story, or tell them a joke, or just say something fun?
Always believe in God.
That's great advice, isn't it? Even when you get scared, or even when you get sad, never quit believing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great sermon, Lyla Kate. That's better than the one I preached today, I think. I love it. I love it.
I love it too. I think you're incredibly smart, and I think your big heart is going to change the world in some really great ways as you grow.
Thank you.
The world is lucky to have a Lyla Kate in it.
Yes.
Well, Lyla, thanks for visiting with us today, and thanks for sharing with us. Friends, thank you so much for listening to our show. Until next time, we can't wait to hear what God's up to in your story.
Thanks for listening to Rough Drafts. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you are at it, help us spread the word by leaving a rating and review. Until next time, let's keep looking for how God writes His love into our stories.